As this is the behind the scenes of what we do in the video. Let's start it. Yo, what's up with it? It's your boy Noonie. It's Leo in the third house, and we're back with another reading.
Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the third house, back with another reader. This is going to be another pick a card reader. We're going to be asking the question, why are you loved? I figure this would be pretty simple. This would be something to boost you. I'm going to post this tomorrow morning. So it is Tuesday night, or rather Wednesday morning, because like 12 something. So I figured this would be something good to wake up to, give you a little motivation, a little feel good, some warm fuzzies in the middle. So that was the intent behind this reading. So again, we're asking, why are you loved? As always, thanks to those people who be liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, people who just join me on this journey, and people who just be stopping by to see what I got going on. Appreciate you all. Thanks to those people who be booking those personal readings. Thank y'all today. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for those people who also be donating. And those gifts, I'm about to pick them up shortly. I got some more gifts that came in. People gifted me. Thank y'all a lot. I appreciate you very much. Without doing too much talking, I'm just going to go ahead and get it started. This will be pile 1 with the Eugenite. This will be pile 2 with the Amazonite. And this will be pile 3 with the Moonstone. Take a look. Might be 1 pile, might be 2 piles, might be no piles. You never know. But anyway, take your time. See which one feels best, not which one looks best. See which one feels best and go with that choice. I'm going to get started on pile 1 over here. Boom, pile 1. So, pile 1, why are you loved? The way you express yourself. You see potential in situations. You're bold. Get your bold, self-starter, a great communicator, someone who understands complexity. You have a level of self-awareness. Your spirituality makes you love. The way you express your spirituality makes you love. Okay, you dance to your own drum. You're like a free spirit. You could be an air sign, or you could be a fire sign. Could be a Scorpio, or you could be a Libra, could be a Leo, could be a Gemini. Those are the signs I have. You don't have to be these signs. You could be these signs, or you could be acting in the capacity of these signs. But you're a person basically who's very tapped in, very tapped in. I got a lot of crown chakra here, and I have a lot of heart chakra. So you're a very caring, compassionate person, but you're a person who has a higher level of understanding, a higher level of awareness. I'm getting a higher level of self-awareness. The way that you communicate is very truthful, very honest. It's very bold. It's kind of straight to the point, but it's clear. I get that it can be sometimes a bit sharp, it's a bit complex. The way that it challenges people, it kind of challenges people's beliefs. The reason people feel like you're loved is because you do this so like effortlessly. Like you have joy here, and you have music, and you have electricity, which has to do with wilderness, which is about like expressing yourself, enjoying yourself, dancing to the beat of your own drum. You could be a musician, you know, some type of creator here, because I have this instrument here. But we have self-expression here, which is in the sun sign, which is just sun, which has to do with expression. So it could be because of the way that you express yourself, like your creative abilities. Something about like your relationship friendly. You get along very well with people, with persons, people. There's an energy of you. It's like you're very stimulating. The conversations you hold are very stimulating, very complex intellectual conversations that you hold with people. You're a person who feels that they're cherished, like you cherish yourself. You have a level of feeling always worthy. And this is probably why you're able to express yourself so freely and so gaily. In fact, there is an energy of you, though, being a bit contentious with your words, or a bit argumentative. But it's still endearing, you know, because it's truthful, because we have this King of Swords. It's very truthful. And you're a person who It's like very transformative energy. So the communication and the thoughts or the words that you speak, they transform situations. They transform other people's truths. So once what once might have been a truth to them no longer stands firm in the face of like new information. You're a person who brings in new information is what I'm getting. Like people love that about you. And it's more so because of this connection that you have with the divine and this connection that you have with your heart chakra, to be specific. Um, I get like this double-edged sword of like the way that you communicate can either heal or hurt. It's like one of the two, but it's like you don't take it personal, however you do. So when you do distribute justice, it isn't from a place of malice. It's more of from a place to teach. Um, like I said, you have a high level of like self-awareness, a high level of self-worth. This sun energy would kind of represent that you have more Leo energy, or you have more just more pride in yourself. You're like someone who stands out. You shine very much. You get a lot of attention. And it's not just because of this Leo energy, but I get like you get a lot of attention because these other cards here symbolize like people like kind of like visualizing you or seeing you regularly. Like you can't miss you is the energy I get. Like you're a big personality. People recognize you. They know of you. So pretty much you're like, people love that you take care of your body, because I got here that you're strengthening your connection with your physical body and your mental body. What really people love about you is your complexity and your intellect and the way that you carelessly express yourself. And it's not carelessly in a negative way. It's carelessly in a way that you feel self-assured and that you believe in what it is that you're doing, and you believe in how you express yourself. You just have a true feeling of believing in yourself and trusting in yourself, and like seeing yourself as a miracle, seeing yourself as worthy of higher echelons or higher peaks. You're a person who people come to whenever they're feeling unstable. They're a person to people who feel like when they're feeling powerless, or when they're feeling disconnected. The communication that they get from you, or the conversations that they get from you, exposes their talents, their natural talents, or their potential to grow. You basically stimulate people into expanding or into expressing themselves in a more clear and healthy way, usually through some type of level of spirituality, because you have a lot of spiritual download energy here, which is like sacral, which is I said sacral chakra, which is crown chakra energy. So you have a lot of like spiritual awareness, and that's what you're shared with a lot of people. And because of that, you are loved, you are admired. You very much challenge people with the boldness and the way that you make first moves, or you initiate challenging conversations. People admire that and they love that about you. Um, I really get that you're a person who has leadership qualities, and a person who causes like great change in other people's lives. You just change what they once considered truths. You change their perspective on life. I also get that you're a person who doesn't really mind being alone or being separated from a group. Like you're just kind of like out doing your own thing, and people love that about you. Because like I said, the biggest thing is that they see you dancing to your own drum and just like being free, just being like out there and like expressing yourself without a care or a worry for how others are perceiving you. Um, People see you as they love that you're like a powerful creator. You pretty much see potential in all opportunities, or any opportunity that's there. You have a level of unity or bringing other people together, and that's part of the sextile with the potential and this heart chakras lined up. It's like the way that you communicate brings people into the fold. It makes them feel wanted, needed, and appreciated. But like I said, sometimes when you have to get with them, that tongue can be a bit sharp like a sword. Um, it can be a bit hurtful, but the hurt that you inflict causes people to go through deep transformations, especially when it deals with trauma or deals with emotional hurts. You cause them to see the truth of those situations and to kind of like cast them out. Not kind of, but definitely to cast them out. It's like those people who have issues, or like mental, not necessarily like mental issues, but like uh, mental fogginess where they're not able to really become clear, or they're having issues in like processing thoughts or processing feelings. The communication that you have helps to kind of dislodge that and push them out, like push them forward. Because this potential is about like expressing, cooperating. It's about like stimulating growth, stimulating your natural talents to come out. That's what sextile is about, is stimulating what you're naturally good at. And that's what you do. You basically reinforce for other people what it is that they're naturally good at, and you call attention to the things that they are slacking or lacking at with a higher intention or a higher knowing. It's like you're just tapped in. So you basically channel smart information to these people. You channel great messages to these people that causes them to go through a deeper emotional transformation that allows them to rise like the phoenix. It allows them to see the truth of situations where they might have felt left out or abandoned, or situations where they felt like they got the shorter end of the stick. So they're basically, people just love you from watching you and seeing you just kind of like doing your own thing, and just, being bold and taking life by the horns, just expressing yourself to the fullest. And when you're around other people, you're allowing them to see their potential and see the value that they themselves hold. And that's why people love you. So the advice I have for you is miracle. It says, "Dearest one, even if all seems lost, let not hope slip away. For I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. Surrender all your concerns to me and trust in the healing power of love. Please believe that you are never alone. Together, we shall work through each issue or situation which is of concern to you. All heals with the passing of time. Magic and miracles are about to manifest." And that is what I have for you, Pile 1. That was your reading. Thanks for watching. This is your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the third house. Boom, Pile 2. So, Pile 2, why are you loved? Okay. You're pretty secretive. Your sexual energy. You come off a bit aggressive, sometimes a bit needy, but very practical, very dominant, pretty masculine. Even if you are female, you come off pretty masculine, strong in your beliefs, a person who goes after the things that they really want and actually achieves them, with this competitor and this Venus here. So you have strong Taurus, we have strong Leo, we have Scorpio, we have Aries, we have Taurus and Libra, we have Aries again, and we have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo energy. All right, so those are the signs I have. But what I'm getting, the reason that people love you is because you're a person who takes the reins to take new opportunities. You're a person who moves forward. You follow your emotions or your own intuition. You're a person who's very powerful, very passionate. You're also a person who doesn't let past hold you back. Very charming, very charismatic, very warm, loving, family-oriented. It could be a Cancer. It could be a Leo. That's like the stronger energies I'm seeing here. They're really collaborating. But I get this energy of like a Pluto and Moon connecting. So like you're very powerful with your emotions, and your emotions are pretty much they're like a driving force here. It's this Scorpio intense energy that people love about you. Like your emotions are very intense. Like you're very strong, and I feel like very forward thinking. Like most of these cards are showing them like being very forward thinking. You're very vocal. You're a person who's not afraid of speaking out, speaking your truth, sharing your voice with the world. I get very strong energy because you have the Empress and you have the Emperor. So you have both of these here, and you have the King of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Even though it's in reverse, I'm still seeing this as like, things may not always go in your way. You kind of give this unexpectedness energy, because you have the energy is gaining momentum right next to the Enigma and the Wheel of Fortune. They're all lined up, and this is like unexpected energy that just kind of comes out of nowhere. And Enigma is like not being able to quite put your finger on something. Like you can't quite put it in a box or label it. You know, it's like they're one way this way one day, and then they're like this the next day, and so you can't really pinpoint who you are. And people like that about you. They like this level of mystery about you, and this energy of you kind of like moving behind the scenes. There's also energy of you being very stable and grounded and practical with your emotions, but being like very in control as well. Like there's an energy of like authority. People feel like they can trust you. People feel like there's a level of comfort with you and safety. They also feel like you're like I feel like they feel like you're a protector. You know, you're a person who doesn't let past failures or past faults hold you back, and people love that about you because you're always going after what it is that you want to achieve. You have strong beliefs in you. Like you always see every opportunity because this competitor is lined up with opportunity, which is like always taking brand new opportunities, open and receptive to new opportunities. And you're very strong in your beliefs, and you don't let like I said, past failures or past situations that didn't play out in your favor hold you back from moving forward. Like I really get forward moving energy, forward progressing energy, you know, really looking for new opportunities. Prosperity lies ahead is right next to opportunity, as well as energy is gaining momentum. So people see you as a person who moves forward and always gains some level of stability or some level of prosperity through following their intuition, through following their emotions. They also see you as a person, like I said, is very deep with family. They love that about you. Like you're very and like family is a very integral part of your like existence. All right, because you have a lot of cards here of comfort. You have the king, you have the emperor, and you have the empress, which is a mother and father figure. So you have this perfect blend of masculinity and femininity, which is also what Scorpio energy could represent. It's just that enigma of not really being able to quite put your finger on them. There's a strong energy of having like very strong, dominant, handsome feminine quality, I mean, handsome masculine qualities, as well as very soft and nurturing and attractive feminine qualities. People love that about you. It's like just this perfect match of masculinity and femininity. It's just this unexpectedness, though. It's like it's not quite what people would have imagined coming from you, you know. And because, like I said, you're very, this is like this perfect energy because you have your moon and you have the moon, which is Cancer ruled, is more so feminine. And then you have Aries right next to it, which is also masculine. And so it's just this energy of like masculine, feminine, masculine, feminine, masculine, feminine, like right next to it. It's all scattered throughout here. So you're like the perfect balance. So you're very strong, very nurturing, very loving, very intuitively guided, but also stable, practical, grounded, emotionally deep, very intense. You know, you can come off a bit secretive. People can't quite put their finger on you, but they know, they love how you actually achieve the things that you go after. You're very genuine, very caring. There's a level of like strong, charismatic. And I just learned that charisma means the gift that shines from within. And so there's something about you that's able to be seen from the inside out, you know, and it has to do more so with the way that you communicate. You could be a person that's into astrology. For some reason, I'm seeing a lot of these, like a lot of the stars and all that, and like the way that he's looking, even though this is more so about like communicating your truth, speaking out how you truly feel, thinking out, speaking with your thoughts and speaking with authority, which you would have because you have the emperor here, as well as this nurturing ability to help other people achieve their goals as well. You know, prosperity lies with you. People love that about you. They know there's a level of stability here because you have this King of Pentacles here as well, upright. People just love, they just feel like you have your stuff together. You just have things in order, and like you're a leader, you're an entrepreneur possibly, or you're just someone who inspires other people to take risk and go after what they truly want or believe that they deserve. Um, People follow you more so. They really follow you for your voice. I'm seeing here because it says speaking your word, which is kind of like also speaking to the world. So you could be on the World Wide Web speaking, or you could be like doing like a podcast, or you could be just on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or TikTok, just, you know, spreading content with your words and with your voice. You know, it has to do strongly with your beliefs and just taking opportunities and not being afraid. There's energy of you being a bit impulsive with your feelings sometimes too, that can make you a bit fiery or a bit stubborn with your emotions. But people love it because that's still a level of endearment, you know, because it's like an energy of you being a bit nostalgic and a bit homely and a bit like very nurturing, yet possessive. You know, I feel this energy of being possessive because the emperor could be a my way or the highway. He wants control, and Scorpio can be an obsessive, possessive sign as well. Leo too. Leo does seem to be a bit dominant, and so does Aries energy as well. It seems to be a bit dominant. Taurus energy can too. This is more like stubbornness. You know, people just love, like, when you make your mind up, it's made, and you're going to do what you want to do, and people just love it because you take the lead. You're not afraid to actually get things started. You can come off a bit impatient, you know, and doubtful with other people, but people see you as more of having hope, and they love that about you. You're more of a hopeful character. You don't really focus on what didn't work in the past. You're still focused future forward, like future based. You're a person that's focused on what's coming next, what can happen, longevity. These cards here down the bottom are more so about longevity, abundance. Even though the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, it still can imply that there's good fortune coming. It just may not. You may be on the opposite end of it, or it may appear that that things don't always go quite your way, but either way, you're at peace with them, or you're holding steady and holding control with them. So, like, even if things kind of spin out of control or go in a way that you weren't planning to go, you're still at peace and able to create some level of abundance with them and gain a level of stability or control over that situation. You'll find an opportunity even in the worst times, or even in the worst situations. This energy is gaining momentum. It's more so, I'm feeling like this energy of unexpected events coming. Like that energy of unexpected things happening or coming for you, and that lies in the area of prosperity. And a lot of people know that. Maybe they know, or they love about you is that you get a lot of unexpected opportunities. Maybe that's something that people love about you, like things just kind of fall into your lap. I kind of get that vibe as well. It's just the energy of you feeling like very free, very self-independent, self-focused, and a person who's just very receptive to what life has to offer, and you're willing to put the work in to get the things that you really desire. And the things you desire are usually the finest things, because we have Venus here. They're usually the finer things in material wealth or in material goods, but it can also be in comfort, in terms of like sensual things like smell, taste, scent, even sex. Or physical pleasures of any sort. That's your vibe pretty much. That's what people love about you. So you're probably a person who dresses really well, is very attractive, because all these signs here are very attractive signs. You have Venus energy here with the Taurus and the Libra. You have Venus energy right here again. You have Leo energy here again. You have Cancer energy here again, Scorpio energy here again. So it's a lot of sexual energy and a lot of intense, powerful energy mixed in with just a little bit of emotional connection, and intuitive guided, or intuitive like natural nudges that you have to move forward in this world. So it's like I get a big picture of you being very attractive and very somewhat stern with people, or somewhat not really stern, but somewhat dominant. It's just like a quiet dominance. Like you know what power you hold, and people know that and maybe you don't really use it to overtake other people, or to run over people, or to run other people over. But they very much love that about you, because it's just the level of you feeling at home with yourself, at peace with yourself, very comfortable, very self-assured, and just like perfect balance of like masculine and feminine energy, and people just love that about you. So let me read your advice. Action. Drop all fear and just do it. You have the power to create and be whatever you truly want. Look inside your heart and take positive action in those things that bring you closer to achieving your desired goals. Nothing can stop you except your own fears. This card is positive affirmation, or positive confirmation from God and from the angels that the time is right for you to start a new and exciting venture. So, pile 2. That was your reading. This is your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the 3rd house. Thanks for watching. Boom, pile 3. So, pile 3. Why are you loved? Okay. This one might be a little difficult because it's kind of weird how the energy is matching up here. But we're going to figure it out because there's some type of stability here and getting outside your comfort zone and taking action to do so. But these cards in reverse is kind of weird because you got all the cards in reverse right there. Okay. We're going to figure that out. Okay. So, fate, comfort zone, stepping outside of it. Speed, movement, Ace of Cups in reverse, Death in reverse. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And what I get here is you're kind of selfish. Something about this situation, like people like that you're very selfish and that you don't pretty much overextend yourself. Now, the Nine of Pentacles can be about codependency, right? But next to this King of Swords, because the King of Swords are always like King of Swords and Queen of Pentacles in reverse is usually either not sharing correct information or not sharing resources. The King of Swords could be about like not sharing correct information, not clearly communicating your truth, not speaking facts, you know, or not even wanting to take responsibility of leading people in the right way and, you know, and integrity, because the Kings in reverse could also be not wanting to accept responsibility for their position. Right? But Queens in reverse are like more about selfish energy, focusing more on yourself. So in reverse, I'm looking at all these energies. You might be more so focused on yourself, and people may perceive you as excuse me, as a bit selfish, because we also have Freya here. So you could be a Scorpio, you could be a Aquarius, could be a Taurus or a Libra, could be a Aries. That's the signs I have, but you don't have to be that. But that's just kind of the energy that we're getting. But I'm getting at your person who is a bit independent. You're definitely an independent person, but you're also a person who can tend to compromise situations. Like, not really compromise. I feel like you're a person who, when it comes to stability, the ways that you go about getting it, it isn't quite orthodox, but it pays out. It pans out in the way that you would like it to. People really love you because you pretty much give off a lot of love. Like, it's kind of like a push and pull when it comes to you. Like, they really never know what they're going to get. You're like a mirror to people. And so you can give them a lot of hot and cold, but it's like this energy of you pushing people towards where they need to be. Like, dealing with you is like a life lesson. You know, you're like a teacher in a sense. You teach people to step outside their comfort zone. There's just this selfish energy, this energy of you. It's not selfish in a negative way. I don't see it as a negative way, but I'm saying selfish because that's how it appears to other people. It appears that you only care for yourself, or that you're only in it for yourself because you're a person who takes action, because you have a lot of this. You have this Aries energy, you have movement. So it's like you're a person who like pretty much is very impulsive, very I want to say choosy. The word choosy came to me as if, you know, you're like picky with, you know, maybe picky with lovers, picky with things that you involve yourself in, picky with things that you spend your time and your energy with, because it's very like selfish, but it's like you're like a respectable thing. Like, people can understand why you're selfish because it's panning out, it's giving you the results that you're looking for, and so they love that about you. It's a level of you stepping outside of your comfort zone and actually being the person bold enough to do so, with this take the time to take action right next to it, you know. And it's like at the blink of an eye, so you're moving very quickly. You have this Venus energy, which is also quick moving energy. People love your aesthetics. They love the way that you dress. They love the way that you look. It's a level of like comfortness and a level of like, I want to say like it's just very sensual. Like you're dressed, the way that you dress, the way it's like very light but very regally. Because I'm looking at like all the clothes here. Everybody that's wearing something here, they're wearing something like very like, it could be like stylish or could be considered like designer, but it's like nicer clothes. You're well put together. That's for sure. People love that about you. They love this level of stability that you have even outside of your comfort zone. You know, it's like you take care of yourself. You worry about your own truth. You worry about your own path. You know, you don't take on responsibility of other people. You know, there is an energy of you. People feel like you are a bit jealous for some reason. Like, they love that about you. Like, there's a level of like jealousy, maybe like emotional jealousy. And so this could be like in your relationships, people love maybe that, like I said, that hot coldness. It's like a hot coldness. Like I'm gonna focus on me, you focus on you, but it's like somehow you guys are connecting. You connect with them. That's where that tension comes in, because that square is like an opportunity for growth. So like when people bump into you, or when people like intertwine with you, there's the energy of them meeting their north node, or meeting what's meant for them. Either it be it good or be it bad. There's a tension that causes them to grow. There's something that you basically reflect back to them, either their inner truths of good or bad. You basically show them, you know, who they're dealing with. You show them who they are. There's like a nice level of sex appeal that you have, because you have this Venus energy here. And it's this level of like you very much being independent. People just love that about you, and that you're not afraid to take action and to make moves. And you'll leave situations. You'll get outside your comfort zone. You're not stuck being one way, because this Aquarius energy is like right in the middle of this love and this fate. So you're not afraid of doing things that are a bit unusual, or a bit unorthodox. They're not traditional. They're not anything that's based on the way that society would deem as usual or acceptable. But still through that, you've built this level of stability by just focusing on you, yourself, your pinnacle, your health, your wealth, your mental awareness, and a level of like just being separate, just being alone, content. You don't mind. You're almost like Power One, when you beat to the sound of your own drum. But this one is you force other people to do the same. You like, because you're not one that's going to cater or pander to them. You're not here to pander to like other people's emotions. You're a person that moves on pretty quick, takes action where there's things needed, gets outside of their comfort zone. You're not one who sticks and stays in situations that aren't planning out or aren't stable. You Most times you tend to be a life lesson for people. You show them the mirror. You show them what it is that they're showing to the world. You show it back to them, be it good or be it bad. Your person causes a lot of self-growth in other people, mainly because you do it for yourself by focusing on yourself. People really love that about you, because it's giving you a level of stability, of like physical, financial stability, or just the level of like stability in a practical sense, where people can see the benefits of it, flourishing, because it's freer energy represents that whatever energies you put in to acquire these things, they might have been a bit stressful, or a bit roguish, or a bit, just not always the most ethical, right? But the way that you went about doing it panned out, or it always gives results that prove that, hey, the way I'm doing things is really, paying the bills. It's really taking care of stuff. So don't worry about me, chump. I mean, that's pretty much what's going on. You're a person who just focuses on your plate. You're not worried about what other people are doing, and you're just moving when you want to move. You're taking action when you want to take action. You're a self-starter. You're an independent thinker, an independent leader. You're not one who wants to take on responsibilities for other people. You want to take your own responsibilities, and you'll carry it well. And the means always justify the ends always justify the means when it comes to you. You're a person who nurtures themselves. That's really the big thing, because this Queen of Pentacles is about nurturing yourself. So you're a person who nurtures yourself. You could be also a self-taught person, who learned these skills of dealing with either codependency, or dealing with depending on others for your level of stability, which is codependency. But I just put it in a lighter word. All right. So you're a person, though, who definitely feels safe and secure within themselves, and you teach other people through tension and stress, like this tug and pull. You teach them how to love themselves and how to be more secure within themselves. You know what this sounds like? You sound like, from the outside in, you sound like a player, what we would consider a player, with this love-hate thing, this tug and this pull and tug, and only focusing on you, and not wanting to share with other people, and being, keeping those emotions like cut and quiet, and this energy of like not quite ending situations, like kind of like inflicting pain on people, but it's a pain that causes them to grow, because death in reverse is a pain that causes you to grow, but you don't quite let go of, in order to transform the energy into something more positive or something more beneficial. So in reverse, you're a person who inflicts emotional pain on other people, in a way that causes them to grow. Areas where they normally wouldn't want to grow or they wouldn't want to do the work. That's what that square energy is as well. It's that energy where people normally wouldn't want to do the work or put the time and effort in. When they intermingle with you, they have no other choice, and they love that about you. They probably hate that about you too, because that's what that love, like in the beginning I was telling you, is a love-hate feeling here, a push-pull. They love that about you, but they hate that about you as well. But I guess the love just outweighs this. The fact that you cause people to get outside their comfort zone because you're not afraid to do so, and you're not afraid to just focus on you and what it is that you want or what it is that you think. You're able to hold on to your emotions and to kind of like suppress them. You don't just openly share your feelings or emotions with anyone. You don't just give your cup to anyone. Like, people have to earn it, and they feel like the means that they have to do to go about to earn your affections are well worth it in the end for what they gain when they do achieve it with you. Even friends, if it's not lovers, it's friends. Like love in general, people are just they're very grateful whenever they pretty much get in contact with you or whenever they intermingle with you. It feels like destiny. It feels like life is going to improve. They know there's going to be some struggle and some stress and some strife, but there's going to be a level of stability because you're going to teach them the secrets that you know or that you've learned to understand. But it comes from hurt, and it comes from deep emotional pain that you inflict. And it's not intentional, because what you're teaching people to do is be independent and be more receptive of the energy that they're giving out and the energy that they're wanting to basically receive. You're very protective. They love that about you, but it's just that tension. It's like you're doing it with love when you hurt people. I know you probably don't see it as hurting people, but this is how it's being perceived, as you hurting people, but it causes them to grow in a way that they never expected themselves to grow. It causes a lot of tension, a lot of stress, but people grow and they appreciate it in the long run that you did this to them, or that you were a part of this, you were this catalyst for change. That's what people love about you. You're a catalyst for change. So here's the advice I got for you. Prayer. Dear guardian angel, help me to be flexible in my attitudes and beliefs. Help me to not fear the transient nature of life. Help me to remember the eternal light, which emanates from my soul, and the eternal light, which emanates from the heart of every living thing. Help me to remember that I am eternally guided and loved by God and all creation. So, pile number 3, that was your reading. This is your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the 3rd house. Thanks for watching, y'all. Thanks for being here with me. I was going to say something deeper than this down the line. I had something else that I wanted to speak to you guys about, but I forgot. So I won't worry about it. But I'll be dropping a video, like a get to know me video. I know it's been like mad long, like why do I want to tell you who I am now? But I was thinking about it. Like, I was just putting the things together. I'm kind of like a perfectionist, but not really a perfectionist. I'm learning that things are not perfect. So I'm just kind of like freestyling things and just allowing things to just fall into place the way they will. And it makes me uncomfortable because I like to control things. I like to have things under thumb. And when they're not the way I expect them to be, I'll blow everything up. I don't want it. So I'm learning to go with the flow of things and not try to control things. And so the reason I'm even mentioning this is because when I drop the video, it may not be orthodox. It'll probably be like maybe bits and pieces. I might just be sharing with you random thoughts, kind of like share with who I am so we could connect, because as your reader, if you follow me or subscribing to me, as a reader, I would like you to know who I am so that way we could build another level of trust and intimacy, So that's my goal. That's my intention. And as always, thanks for being here with me, and supporting the channel and just riding the wave with me, seeing the journey. So thanks again, y'all. Appreciate you very much. And it's your boy Noonie, and I'm out.